Welcome, one and all. This is the ancient journey. On today's journey, Abby Hernandez, the girl in the shed. But before we get started, don't forget, if you enjoy our content, hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe. Now let's get started. Abby Hernandez is walking home from school when it happens. She's only 14 years old, about to turn 15. But she disappears into thin air. Her disappearance causes one of the largest searches in New Hampshire history. And then just like that, 9 months later, Abby walks up to the front door of her home as if she had never left. Abby has been abducted and is held some 30 miles away from her home for almost a year. She suffers repeated sexual assaults from her captor. She's forced to live in a soundproof storage container on his property the entire time. She's forced to wear a shock collar to keep her quiet. When Abby is abducted at gunpoint, her first reaction is what sets her apart from most people and may have kept her alive. Abby might be scared, but her reaction is one of bravery. She tries to establish a relationship with her attacker, to reason with him, and to try to have him let her go. Abby endures daily assaults and recalls that when she has time to pray, she never ends the prayer with the word Amen, fearing that if God hears it, he would leave her when she said it. Over time, though, Abby's attempts to build a relationship with her attacker work. He invites Abby into his home from the storage container, showing her how he prints counterfeit money and allowing her to help him. He eventually gives Abby some books to read. Inside the cover of one of the books is a name, Nate Kibbe. "Who is Nate Kibbe?" Abby asks her abductor. "How do you know my name?" he asks back. Nate Kibbe is a small-time criminal. He prints counterfeit money out of his small trailer. He has a previous record, but it's mainly for things like trespassing or theft. Nothing on the level of what he's done to Abby. Nate Kibbe is arrested for marijuana possession during the time that Abby is missing. It does not lead police back to the missing girl. It is, however, Nate's money printing that finally gets him caught and brings Abby home. A woman that Nate has given counterfeit money to has been caught, and she is ratting out Kibbe to the police. Lauren Monday, a woman that Nate met on the internet, tells him that she's informed police that he is the one who has been counterfeiting the bills. Nate, thinking that the police will be at his door at any moment, begins to get rid of all incriminating evidence in his house, including Abby. On July 20th, 2014, after 9 months of brutal assaults, Nate drives the now 15-year-old Abby back to the very spot he abducted her and lets her go. Abby is able to give police a sketch of her abductor, and Abby's mother gives the police his name. A few days later, police raid his property and arrest Nate Kibbe. Nate cuts a deal with prosecutors and will spend the next 45 to 90 years in prison. Abby, who survived the tragic ordeal, says she lives with a new appreciation for sunlight and fresh air. Thanks for watching, and thanks for sharing the journey.